second channel, man, and the beat in the intro is brought to you by Carlos Capone, in which you can click on the link below, man. It'll take you to downloadpads.com, where you can find this particular mixtape with this particular beat and the contact information to reach him to cop something, man. And if you do holler out on the copper beat, man, tell him I sent you. But anyway, on to today's reply. And today's reply is to that Common War. And you know, listen to the track. It's okay, man. Honestly, I feel as though Common hasn't been the same since the first album that he had executively produced by Kanye, man. Really, I like the message in which he's spreading here more than the damn song. But keep in mind, the song isn't so terrible that you won't listen to the lyrics like many other songs have been, like that Animal Farm from Lupe Fiasco. And the message is pretty much showing everyone how Chicago is a war zone and shit, in which everyone should already know that shit by now. And it's also showing the steps that people are using to prevent such death. See, Chicago is getting such a bad rap, like people are not standing up and trying to go against the gang violence and shit that's going on, when that shit is untrue and that shit is fucked up to put on these people, because there are plenty leaders out there in Chicago that's trying to do their best to slow this shit down. But yet mainstream media, who doesn't give a fuck about our community, doesn't even recognize that shit. They only recognize the murder rate. Now, as far as just the raw song goes, man, I definitely feel there could have been a better beat. I definitely feel there could have been a better flow. I definitely feel that just overall, it just could have been better, man. But anyway, on to As Download Pass. And this guy, Armin, says, credibility is gone. MGK is a group out of Ohio. If you don't know them, why review their stuff? That's one thing that I hate. Why is it the guy that really doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about always try to be the guy to make someone else sound like the idiot? You idiot! Machine Gun Kelly is a rapper out of Cleveland. I'm sure there are plenty people in groups out there calling themselves MGK, but Machine Gun Kelly, MGK, is the biggest, most known, notable artist with that title. He signed to fucking Bad Boy. If you don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, just fucking ask. And my homie Dwayne Jordan asks, what should he do, man? He got friends that'll go behind his back, man. Whenever he finds a connection, they try to steal that shit. Now, keep in mind, Dwayne is not a rapper, he's an actor, in which connections is a huge part of that game. But here's what I gotta say, man. First of all, you cut these motherfuckers out. Like, who needs enemies with those types of friends? I've had experiences like this, man, where I had friends that I was trying to do music and shit with. Me and my best friend, we decided to go to Atlanta to get a record deal and shit. And with some way, somehow, we were able to pull that shit off. But yet we were using the content from the entire team that we had, in which a bunch of rappers that I was fucking dealing with that I considered friends. We come back to these guys like, we got a record deal. It's not much, but it's something that we can get some money from and start pushing the way we need to push. And these niggas who didn't do shit, they the ones who squashed the fucking deal like some fucking assholes. And that was the moment where I said, you know what? Fuck these guys. Cutting them off, I'm doing me. And then he replied back to me saying that sometimes these people will hear about the connections through the grapevine and there's really nothing he can do about it. Honestly, if they hearing about your shit through the grapevine and shit, and they trying to go and connect themselves, man, realize they are not you. They're not putting forth the work necessary. They're not going to be able to succeed like you do. Like, here's another example of my life, dog. Me doing this blog thing. The same dudes that slowed down and stopped the fucking record deal, they see me having success with this blog shit right now. And most of them are trying to do the same thing that I'm doing. But they can't do it because I'm me. The work I put in is 100 times more than what they will ever do. Therefore, I will never sweat them trying to be like me, trying to take the connections that I try to build. Let them do them, brush them off your fucking shoulder, keep doing you, you gonna be alright.